Alright, welcome everybody who came to watch today to Exit 8. A game about noticing the differences in this hallway. And having to make it all the way to the end. So we'll see how observant I am. And how long I can nervously talk for. So I know some things in this game are subtler than others. So I don't see anything out of the ordinary yet, but this is the first walk, so let's go see if I did that right. Maybe bring the audio down on this game just a tad. Hopefully that's better. Alright, so I don't think I did that right. We gotta notice what's different. Like this man. This handsome man. 3 doors, 2 vents, no smoking. Exit 8. I'm gonna be like kicking myself when this comes out and anybody watches it, because they can be like, oh no, that's, how did you not see that, dummy? Well, I don't see anything different unless there's no smoking sign being over here is wrong. Could be. Well, yep, something was wrong. A smile, 3 vents, 2 doors, 2 no smoking signs, 2 vents. Relatively normal looking gentleman. Oh, it sounds different. Well, for experiment's sake, let's walk back the other way. Perhaps there is something wrong. Oh. Hello. Oh, weird. Do I just loop back? Yeah. Wow. It was harder than I thought it would be. Use phone. That's so weird. I don't. It's hard to even know what's different. Definitely feels like one of these games that go on for hours. Oh yeah, I still got it wrong. Don't overlook any anomalies. If you find anomalies, turn back immediately. If you don't find anomalies, don't turn back. To go out from exit 8. Okay. Was that there before? Did I just never read that? I guess you will start to become like hyper aware of all of the information that's on here. Because if you don't notice anomalies, you're not supposed to turn around, or I assume it's just going to send you right back. I wonder if that URL's real. Concourse. Huh. What a trippy game. So, oh, made it to 1. Guess I can't not look at this, huh? What if this had an anomaly on it? Alright. I wonder if that was like, hey man, we put in some minor things here. Let's see if you actually notice stuff now on your first run. He looks normal. Everything appeared to be the same. Unless there's something on the roof I'm not seeing. There's something on the wall. Really clean looking game now. Can you imagine walking down this kind of situation, like just finding yourself? Like, how do you even overcome that kind of... How do you even overcome that kind of, like, madness even? Just stare at the same space, see the same guy over and over again, and all you have are instructions on the wall telling you how to get out. That would be so trippy. Oh, that's an anomaly. Alright. Yeah, definitely an anomaly. That vent was bleeding a little bit. Okay. I made it all the way to 4, so I feel like I'm doing okay. Kind of nerve-wracking though. It's just like you're just so hyper aware of like, what am I doing wrong? Is there anything wrong? Or am I overlooking something extremely subtle? Like, what if these eyes followed you around? Or there was something misspelled on here? Or somebody's eyes were messed with in some way? I can't tell. I don't think that was up there. Oh, but I'm gonna keep walking forward. I'm gonna feel real stupid though if that's right. If I go back to 0. Oh. Yeah, I saw this from some other creators on YouTube, and it was very interesting, and it was very trippy, and I was just like, I wonder if I can manage my way through that. Oh yeah, that was wrong last time. This stuff wasn't here, I don't think. These little 2 handles weren't there. So I think that is correct. And the last one was the anomaly. Nope. Ah! So those handles are the anomaly. Damn. I'll have to keep an eye out for that one. Alright. Well, you're starting to get comfortable in the space. Oh. Well, that's a little more obvious. Alright. So I wonder if there was another anomaly, because I feel like the handles might not be it. And then there's also just like audio cues, and it's like, are audio cues the anomaly, or is it physical, like observable anomalies? Because we see this again, but I was like stuck at 4 because I don't think these handles were there. Let's see if we're still at 0. We are. So if those handles are there again, I guess we can turn around. A little bit of information digging. Yeah, so I still see those handles. Let's turn back, see if that changes it. Yeah. So I'm guessing those weird offset handles aren't supposed to be there. Not right now, anyway. See, because... See, unless I'm noticing something different, like the handles are still there. So is the anomaly without them or with them? I don't know. Let's head back. The anomaly might be without them. Yeah. So I think the anomaly is without them. But I turned back, so... That's going to take me right back to 0. How difficult. Getting to 4 felt so easy, and that feels way harder. No, let's head back. That's so weird. It's like the only inconsistency that I think I even noticed is that the doors had, or the little thing had no door handles, but now it feels like it has it every time. So maybe... just turn back again? Either that or I'm just like, oh no, weird. You gotta wonder what the original even looks like, because you're just so focused on differences that it feels like it's so easy to overshadow or overlook something. Because those handles are there again. Turn back. And I think that's wrong. Isn't there normally a sign right there? Yeah. No. Huh. I don't know. Something about that just felt off. one of those things, it's like, it's not necessarily like a horror game directly, more it's just that like ominous, like what is different thing that just keeps your brain like constantly wondering. I just often worry in games like this where like you might just get frustrated if you're having struggles like spotting the differences, because for me, like, I don't see any apparent difference here, and it very well couldn't be any, but this could also be a 0 as soon as I round the corner. So it's like, what have you memorized to and know to be different? And like, it feels like you're always on the search for the less subtle things. See, like, he's walking super fast, so we know that's like not right. And that's less subtle. But then like other times it feels like you just have to be able to figure out every minute detail of the hallway and make a judgment call there. See, because now he's not walking like a damn psycho. He's walking like a normal person now. So we have a phone in his hand. Like the handles are supposed to be there. Oh, that's an anomaly. That is definitely an anomaly. What the hell? Well, there's still a camera up there. Wow, that was crazy. Definitely, the least subtle thing is a tidal wave of what looked to be strawberry lemonade. If it's supposed to be blood, it didn't look very blood-like. Has this blue guy, like, been on fire before? Am I, like, misseeing that in my brain? I feel like that blue guy was on fire in one of them. Maybe that's one of the spots. Alright. Nope. That would be one of the less subtles. Whew, I won't lie. That, I got my heart pounding for a second there. That was scary. I also just feel like the dread of failing is like 10 times worse. Because you don't want to like reset all the way back. Everything looks to be the same. Let's find out. Yep. I think I've nailed down the original. But I feel like I've also gotten lucky with a lot of like really not very subtle like anomalies, like Speedwalker in Ocean. See, like there's a guy back there on the wall. You see that? Like you see that camouflaged man in the back? Like, that's not right. Well, this is exit 8, so I think if I beat this one, I'm out of here, yeah? Alright. Just take a look around. See if we notice any subtle anomalies. I wonder, as like a non-player, if you're what your checklist has become. Like, what have you been looking for that is different? What is helping you associate the correct version of this hallway? Because for me, I'm just breaking down like the images and just sort of memorizing a little bit. Like positioning, like this is supposed to be in between these, so if that had changed, it's a measure of distance, because I think it is off-center like that. Like, I don't think this door was ever perfectly centered. But then I'm like not super certain. I just remember one instance of this that didn't have the doors or the little handles, so it's like, what's the anomaly here? But like, other things is just like, what is following me? Like, this seems right to me. So I'm just gonna keep walking. Oh shit. Did I do it? Is this the end of the game? Oh wow. Well, that went a lot faster than I thought it would. That's a fun little game. I think that might go on longer if they use like less subtle stuff, because I feel like a lot of my shit was not like subtle at all. Like, there was a man speed walking, there was like a man camouflaged. There are 21 anomalies that have not been found. We appreciate your understanding and cooperation. Interesting. Would that itself be an anomaly? Like, would you turn around here and just be like, nope, that's wrong, because that shouldn't be there? The ending. What, sorry, I had to cut some stuff out there. That's not really relevant to the entertainment. But, they sort of put up a little poster that says, like, there's some anomalies that you have not seen yet. And it sort of resends you down the path. So like, there was one where the lights were crooked, there was one where the concourse was written upside down. Like, that's an anomaly right there. Like, those guys aren't supposed to be there. That's weird. So I guess they're just like, hey, we've programmed a certain amount of anomalies in this game. Go ahead and see if you can see them all. Which I think is fun. Like I said, it's not like explicitly scary. It's definitely, and I don't even know if it's meant to be that way. It's meant more like to like mess with your brain, I think. See like what is all really different, because like this guy, like I've never really noticed him change in any way other than him just walking super fast. But like, if you turned around and he was just like standing perfectly still when he's supposed to stand here and get on his phone, like, that would be weird. But it's like, if you keep going through, you can see what all little things they change. So I'd imagine there's the less subtle stuff now that you're looking for. And I'm assuming they're not going to repeat any, because I think that would be weird. But I'm also getting to like exit 8, so I don't know if I'm going to like win again. And I'm not sure. It's definitely a very interesting game. I feel like a lot of people would get to the ending and be like, oh, that was interesting, and call it quits, but I'm definitely interested. So there's a door missing here. We're missing our third door. So that's probably going to drop this down to 17 now. Yeah. And I wonder if that's like the thing now. I don't know. Let's figure it out. If we do see all the anomalies, that'd be cool. So that's red. You see that? That camera's red. That's wrong. But maybe it perpetually changes? Because now that's on 16. So maybe it's just like there's no way out now. Maybe it's just, can you spot the anomalies now? And I'd agree. Some of that stuff is definitely like subtler. Like you might not notice that, like having to look everywhere else, all spazozoided. Might not notice that that light might have been red because you're so focused on everything else. But if you're able to like break it down and compartmentalize the whole game, like one thing at a time, I think it definitely helps to have like good memorization. I feel like I've always had some pretty good memorization ability. But see, like that's definitely an anomaly. That doesn't open. It's definitely like a cool little showcase though. So 15 anomalies left. So those are stairs. That's an anomaly. 14. But yeah, like all of these lights, because not that it matters, but I took a phone call, and all these lights were crooked, and I don't mean like one was like slightly off center, like it was like a dizzying like crookedness to them, and like this whole thing was upside down. This right here. Very interesting game. See, like I must have missed something there, which means that anomaly still remains. So it's like there are definitely some like super subtle ones. I don't know if this is the Exit 8 100% playthrough. I don't know. You know, I mean, I got enough grasp on the anomalies to make it all the way out. But going forward, it's definitely a little trickier. And it also just feels like I can't leave again. It feels like even if I find anomalies, like it's just gonna send me back to continue to find them all. And maybe there's like an achievement or something. Maybe a different change to the ending of some kind. That would indicate, like, hey, you got all the anomalies, good work. Like that. Just flickering weird lights. 13's a lot, though. You gotta wonder how much of them is just like one of these pictures is out of order. Or if there's just a sign gone or something minutely different with them. And then this guy, like, I don't feel like I've ever noticed any anomalies with this guy, but like, again, other than him just walking quick. Yeah. I'm not trying to do well. I definitely want to see these anomalies because I'm curious. I assume there's no way to really die, but I've never really tried. Like, I didn't walk into the darkness. You just follow the rules, I guess. Just, if it tells you to turn back, turn back. Oh, see? Look at that. Look at that. Did you see that? I almost kept walking forward, and then, look at that. The eyes shift to the right. That's so weird. What a strange anomaly. Our hunt's going well. We got 12 left. Knocking them out. I do hope to some degree that this is entertaining. I found this game to be kind of fascinating. Games kind of like this, where you're just in a liminal space, and the conditions are sort of laid bare of what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, we're doing good getting through, I suppose. I think that's wrong. I could be wrong, but I feel like this picture's wrong. Huh. I don't know. Let's turn back. I feel like that picture's wrong. Well, I guess not. Maybe it's always been like that. Well, toss it into the memorization, you know? For some reason, my mind was like, hasn't this been blue? But no, it's not. I feel like they're all very colorfully distinct for a reason. I wonder what changes about the pooches. Or if that says like Friday or something, just something extremely subtle. I guess the question is, like, how would you handle being in this situation? Like, would you be able to just sit here and try to notice the minute differences to get out? Just to see if you could keep yourself, like, going? Well, smoking's bad. Well, we're gonna break the double digits soon. Keep on keeping on. Again, I hear some weird noises sometimes, but it's like, is that an anomaly? Is an audio cue an anomaly? I don't think so. Then there's the anomalies like I've just accidentally found. Like, didn't immediately notice, but just turned around for, like, information. I feel like I'm always expecting something to be wrong with this guy. I think it's important to take in the gist of what you're seeing. Like, I think the minutia matters, for sure. but like I feel like the minute differences, like I don't know if they make it so shiftingly subtle that like those people on that picture just like they're in a different order. Like I don't think they do something like that because that's not super like fair in a 3D environment like this, where you're dealing with more than just imagery. Because it's like if this was like, you know, open, 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 closed, or whatever that's supposed to be, like that would be extraordinarily subtle, and like that's hard to memorize that because that might frown. You know, that might be 9, 9. Like, for those circles to change, would be, like, too subtle for you to feel like you're having a fair chance. Or, like, if yen amount changed. Like, that wouldn't be very fair. But then again, I could be wrong. It could be exactly like that. And a lot of this stuff depends on timing, because, like, if I had never really turn around like I normally do here to see if there's something different going on. Like I thought I would have noticed that eye shifting. Oh, well, something was wrong there. Well, if we're in it for the long haul, we're in it for the long haul. See if we can spot these differences. See, that might have been different. Okay. Yeah, that might have been different. I think it really depends. It just sucks because, like, there's some, like, you're definitely, like, just organically not going to see. Because sometimes you just get a feeling that something's wrong and you turn around, you know what I mean? Leave. Like, you might not know what it was, but you got it. Because it could be this. This could be wrong. I feel like, because you can turn around here. This could be wrong. We're here for the weird stuff. We're here for anomalies. Okay to me. I feel like one of the anomalies has got to be, because they took that whole door out, but maybe one of those vents goes away. This guy's never looked at me, so that's something to consider. Oh, yeah, there you go. That's creepy. Well, that brings us down, hey man, that brings us down to a solid 10. Now that we've had creepy lady and cracked door. Don't get me wrong, they've got some creepy ones. That one definitely got my hair standing up a little bit. They've got some weird ones. Oh, fuck. Look at that. Yeah, that's an anomaly. More to go. I don't know how many people on YouTube have gone all the way through, or if they just, you know, cut the content at where, you know, you're like done. I personally find it fascinating to see how all of this changes for what's left anyway, because I think we started at like 21 anomalies and it gave me back to back, just like light fixtures crooked, and you know, this lettering was, you know, messed up. So it's like, I feel like I did a pretty good job of noticing stuff and going back. So hopefully it's more providing that full experience of like, what's different, what changes, how long do you have to spend in this hallway to see what changes. Because did she open this door immediately to just sit there and stare like a weirdo? I didn't notice it at first, but I mean, on a rewatch, you might be able to see like she had that open to begin with. But I definitely feel like with the anomalies counting down, we're being limited on the amount of anomalies we have to be presented with. But doesn't that end of that hallway always feel dark sometimes? Maybe that in and of itself is an anomaly. Like, look how bright this whole section is, but that's been dark before. So if we get hit with maybe some darkness again, we'll switch it up and turn back. It also feels like these are way bigger, doesn't it? Yeah, these pictures feel big. Let's turn back. Yeah. Because look how small these are. I just looked there and I was like, I've always had these in frame and I like had to back up there, and that felt different. That felt different from something I've had to do. This guy would freak me out if he just like turned around or had his head on backwards, like right as you turn around. That'd be so creepy. Definitely a fun brain teasing experience. I always enjoy stuff like this. It's just fascinating what people can make nowadays in gaming. Like this, you see that? Like, that's less subtle. But if you can imagine how difficult this game would be if the design of this, you know, arrangement was more intricate than it is. Because, like, there might be an anomaly here, but you have camera, and camera at the end, 2 vents, smoking signs on both sides, 3 doors, the little power station thing, this guy. Oh, see, that's an anomaly. He's never looked at me, like, at all. So that's weird. And now I'm at exit 8 again. I hope I can't, like, finish out. I would like to see the rest of these anomalies. But yeah, this environment was more complicated. Like, it would be, like, way harder. Which I think is the... Oh. He's trying to catch me. You'd have to really be not paying attention to not notice that. So does this just take me back to the exit? Oh, maybe I just stay on exit 8 until I find all the anomalies. Hey, I'm here for it. What did that say? 5 left? Let's knock them out. See what we can see. Although that does go to show, like, a lot of the anomalies aren't even related to these posters. A lot of the anomalies are subtle shifts in, you know, this environment. Which I could be wrong. I could be drawing me back to zero. Oh no, I found the way out again. Weird. Well, let's go. Let me guess, back into the space. Yeah, 5 anomalies. Let's see if we can find them. Anyway, let's gotta wonder what's different. Something's different there. Let's beat this guy in here. I do kind of feel like I'm in more of a hurry now, trying to figure out what's different. You hunt them down, aren't they? It's crazy because even if after finding all these anomalies, I don't know if I'd be like fully an expert in this environment where I just know what's different. I just have a good understanding of what's different most of the time. And that's like a huge distinction because like if that guy didn't have a phone in his hand, like that's relatively subtle if you're staring at him. I say subtle? Subtle. See, like that's not very subtle. There's 4 to go. He's a man with a plan. He's got somewhere to be. It's kind of funny though, because I don't know if it starts in here. I feel like it's supposed to start in this hallway. But what if there was an anomaly back there? That's one hell of an anomaly. That's... what the fuck? First I was like, does he have duct tape on his face? And I was like, oh no, he doesn't have a face. Wow. back, turn back, turn back. Yeah, that's good advice. Wow, 2 anomalies left. And I'm still just like, what haven't I seen? If anything as well, right? I mean, like, obviously you can still get out. So... they clearly just send you back in over and over again. But I wonder what happens if there are no more anomalies. You know? Would it really change? Because I'm already back to 7. And it's like I'm working on my 3rd completion of it. Because it's not... See, like, why are those all smudgy? Like, that's an anomaly, right? Because they're supposed to be like this. All, like, lined up and bricked, right? Well, I don't know if you call that brick. I don't know. Bumpy. And not sludgy. And that's definitely... that one feels a little more subtle if you're not paying attention. My eyes are definitely zooming out sometimes. Said the word subtle 100 times, though. I know that. That's my anomaly. Wow, you're a big man. You're a big boy. Oh well, residents of the underground passage find all the anomalies. Cool. All anomalies found. Thank you for using our underground passageway. Awesome, man. You think they'd slip in one more anomaly here just to trip me up, though? Let's run on faith. Let's just go through. Let's just run all the way through. See if we see some stairs. Hell yeah. That's fun, man. That's just like put in slightly little creepy elements and just test someone's ability to pay attention. It's just so fascinating. I really enjoyed that experience. Let's see if we drop back in here. Oh yeah, well, that's awesome. Thank you so much for watching Exit 8. I had a blast. This was a lot of fun. And I want to do more content like this. I do enjoy this kind of stuff. But again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.